see how the audio of my voice works with the game, because last time I noticed it sounded pretty bad. Also, I hope I don't have to pull up my phone to see the comments again this time, because that was a pain in the ass last time. Oh, I have a viewer. Hi. I don't... Oh, okay. Awesome. I can see the comments on the screen. Last time that didn't work out so well. Like I remember like a couple weeks ago when I was doing the hurricane stream. Literally, I'm not really focusing on the gameplay. Literally, all the comments I could not see on the screen. I'm getting my ass kicked. Is my audio fine? Like, can you hear me just well? Because last time I noticed there's a bunch of mumbling from me. God, I am doing awful. Because I'm not really focused on the gameplay. I'm just focused on the audio. Because after I beat these guys, I need to check if the audio works well with the game. Alright, you can hear me well? Alright, good to hear, man.
Always nice to stop among
But
gotta stay strong in the
always gotta make sure, so I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone right now, and I'll be back. I'll say something in a second once I see if it's really that good. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. You're right. The audio is fine. Just checking, you know, because last time it was god awful, and you could not hear a word I said. That might be just because I was also mumbling. But yeah, hold up. I'm actually live, just to get some more viewers in here, you know. So let me post this on my Instagram story. Actually, I'm gonna go into photo mode to get a good selfie going here. So let's get some emotes. Shifty. I like the shifty one. Alright, I'm gonna hide that, and then I'm gonna post this on my story. Let's see. Alright. Let's see, I'm gonna say I'm live on YouTube. Link in bio. The usual stuff, you know. Link in bio, and then I'm gonna say join me in all caps, because you know you gotta pique people's interest. Join me. And actually, I'm gonna send that to my story, and I'm gonna send that to the group chat. Let's see, Raimi Revolution. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get back to gameplay. Joe said, hello fam, just woke up from a nap, still groggy. Well, I'm glad you could join. And yeah, actually, I kind of did too. I fell asleep at like 4 o'clock or something, and then I woke. Is my mic on? Oh yeah, my mic's on. Okay, I'm just making sure, because you know sometimes I accidentally cut it off. Yeah, I woke up at like no, I went to wait. What the hell? Is this person? Yo, this person's dead ass on top of a mailbox. What the hell? Yeah, anyways, I woke up at, or I went to sleep at like 4, and then I woke up like literally like 30 minutes ago, because they were doing like some roofing construction or something on the, yeah. You should get a Twitter. Yeah, Twitter has never really been my forefront. I actually do have a Twitter account, and that's kind of funny because I only used it once to get like a pattern file or something. I forgot what the ordeal with that was. But damn it. Yeah, but the Twitter thing, I'm probably not gonna do unless I get really popular on Instagram and a lot of people request it. So far, my platform on Instagram is just fine. Let's see, Joe said, oh shit, this car's getting worse. Damn it, why can't I just jump on it? I'll read that comment after I beat these guys, Joe. Okay, actually, I'll kind of read it. I'm not supposed to play games while I'm sick still. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Actually, hold on a sec. But last night I wanted to beat the game. Oh shit, I was reading the comment and the guy shot me. Last night I wanted to beat the game and I got all the trophies, which I did. That's awesome, dude. And I know You're Being Sick has also interfered with the other channel, and actually, um, I am working, like I told you last night, man, I'm
This
working on
50
the
wannabe
video. I actually have
portraits
a
in check.
really good
What's
one
that
planned. It's
feeling?
like
Do I
something,
miss
it's
it?
a reference that I don't think
No.
anyone has caught, and it has to deal with these
I
clips.
remember when my biggest worry was getting
There's
pictures
a
of
certain
Spider-Man on
reference he
Jameson's
makes. It's
desk by
not the Star
noon.
Wars one, if you've caught that before, but there's a certain reference that I don't think many people have pointed out, and I'm gonna put that on the Elevator Talk show. It should be up tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm having a lot of trouble recording the audio because I'm trying to make it really professional. I'm trying not to stutter too much, but every time I try to record it, I stutter. So I'm trying to like perfect it, you know. Let's see, are you going to Comic-Con? My next Comic-Con is not until December as far as I know. Now that could change if there's like an event, like, I don't know, there's, I'm thinking about Fayetteville Comic-Con. I usually, my next one is Charlotte Comic-Con. I'm thinking about Fayetteville, but I don't know about that yet. Because that's like around some birthdays in my family. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. Speaking of birthdays, my birthday is on the 10th, so if you look me up on Instagram with that happy birthday. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Let's see, Joe said, I'm going to stop to read the comment. That's pretty sweet, looking forward to it. I'm disappointed because I got a cold and Virgo, hold me back from making stream. Yes, man, I really want you to make a stream, and actually, you know, come to think of it, now that I realize it, I probably should have started streaming this on that account, but actually I kind of wanted to make that video first so it could possibly get some more views, because I'm thinking about also sharing it on the Spider-Man PS4 Reddit, because it's actually a topic that I don't think many people have really talked about. Oh, damn, that tree got in my way from that awesome swing kick. Let's see, good thing I live in New York so I can go to, oh, you're going to NYCC? Dude, tell me how it is it, because that's one of the biggest Comic-Cons in, you know, America, of course. I know there's some in like England, like I think it's NCN London is probably one of the biggest ones or something. I'm probably uneducated. I just see a lot of my friends or cosplayers that live. Why does he just attach himself to the wall like that? I was in the middle of a sweet combo. Anyway, yeah, NYCC is a pretty big con, so. Oh god, okay, so I got that message again on my screen that says the internet quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Is that true? Are you guys not getting the gameplay? Tell me I'm pretty sure I'd still be able to see comments. Tell me if the internet quality sucks ass right now. Alright, Joe says if you want to stream Spider-Man PS4. Yeah, I mean, we can switch off. I mean, yeah, you can take a Batman Arkham Knight because I don't have my Batman Arkham Knight installed on this PS4. I have two of them, by the way. One of them's downstairs, and I'm using the ones in my bedroom. The one here in my bedroom is more convenient for me to stream because there's like, you know, it's more private, it's more closed space. You know, it's not open space like the area downstairs. So yeah, okay, just making sure because you know, like every time I stream, that freaking happens where it says, could not. The internet quality sucks or something like that.
1034, reported assault in progress.
I don't feel like stopping that crime. Plus I bought all the DLC for Arkham Knight. Yeah, you really should play it, dude. Like that'd be awesome, man. Oh, look at that view. I just got a text, so I'm gonna see what this text says. Give me 1 second. Wow. I sent the call for people to join the stream to the group chat, and only 2 people opened it. No one showed up, unless you opened it and you showed up because of that. I don't know. Spidey in the pool. Cool pool. Let's see. Also, I put your birthday in clipboard, so I remember. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Joe, isn't your birthday in like January or something? Because I remember. you mentioning it, but I don't think I ever really, like last year or earlier this year, I don't think I ever mentioned anything to you or something. I feel bad about that. But yeah, thank you for trying to remember my birthday. I'm gonna wait for a lot more people to join. January 18th, I turn 20. I misread that backwards. I almost said January 20th. I turn 18. My bad. Yeah, no, dude, that's pretty crazy. You're gonna be that old, man. That's insane. Let me get some gadgets up in here. But yeah, man, you might have to remind me sometime in like December so I can remember it closer then. But I'll definitely wish you happy birthday on January 18th, man. It's funny because I joined my friend, I think his name, oh shit, well, I'll actually tell that story in a second. Because I actually kind of want to beat the shit out of these guys. Oh shit. God, these brutes, man, they don't let up.
Hey, real talk. You're kind of bad at this.
If Spider-Man says the quip in one of these where the thing that I'm gonna make the video about, I'll definitely say what it is. But I think it's pretty good. Okay. You want to play it like that? I'll get my I'm about to do electric gloves. Let's see. I'm no longer a teenager, and I haven't even cosplayed. Yeah, that really sucks, man. I mean, yeah, no one really said that. I guess it's kind of one of those bucket list things, you know, start cosplaying early, because I'm sure glad I did. Now you can start whenever, man, but it's always good to have that head start when you're young. And I'm so glad that I started when I was like 11 or something, 5 years ago. Well, I started like when I was 11, but then technically I mainly cosplayed when I was 12 because, yeah, logic. But you know, that really got a jump start on me showing up to cons like that, and then YouTube, or yeah, starting the YouTube channel and getting the Zentai suit and all that, and then Instagram, of course. So pretty good.
Seriously, is this where you pictured your life going?
I'll read that comment in a second. You know what? I'm gonna stop like fighting all these. Actually, well, technically, I guess not, because this is literally like one of the only things I can do around the city now. It's seriously the only thing, because you can't really. But you know, I just wish that there's like super villain fights in the game, like the Shocker would randomly show up or something.
So you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in.
Alright, I'm gonna read your comment now. It's gonna be so weird playing Arkham Knight after playing this. Spider-Man PS4 combat is way better. You know, I can honestly agree with that. Yeah, I do love the Arkham games. Actually, I need to get out of this area. I've been in this. Let's go to Central Park somewhere. I'll just put a marker randomly. But yeah, the Arkham games, as much as I love them, I have to say I really enjoyed the combat in this game a lot better, just because it felt a little more fluent in my opinion. Like it felt fluid and fluent. I don't really know if those are two words that are even close to being able to describe how amazing this combat system was, especially since it's Spider-Man than it does for Batman. I get it, it's a video game and you have to have like some way to stay alive, but Spider-Man actually makes sense because Spider-Sense. And actually, I hate when people... I can take that marker off now. Oh, damn it, just place another one. I'm not going to go to that crime. I hate it when people say, oh, Spider-Man game is copying the dodge system from Arkham Knight. And then they also say like, oh, Spider-Man steals the detective mode from Arkham Knight. Well, there's two things about that. So, you could argue that Batman stole the dodge system from Spider-Man because Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 and all the other Spider-Man games before Arkham games literally had a dodge button for Spider-Sense, just like he always does because it's one of his superpowers. And then, as for the detective mode, technically Arkham games stole that from Spider-Man because when Spider-Man 3 game came out in 2007, they had a mechanic that was so similar to detective mode. It highlighted things in red, made everything else really dark. It highlighted enemies and things you had to do. So I like to pull that argument against them. So yeah, technically Batman stole detective mode from Spider-Man 3's Spider Sense system. Not hating on the Arkham games or anything, I do love them, but I hate it when people try to trash Spider-Man by saying it's just a copy of the Arkham games, when technically the Arkham games copied Spider-Man 3 and 2. That is my thesis on, my thesis paper on Spider-Man and why haters gonna hate. Oh damn it, I was gonna... I like doing that. I like taking their weapons away. I try when I'm, well, I know this isn't a ground combat thing or whatever, but when I'm fighting people on, like, in the streets or whatever, I like to, try to be realistic about what Spider-Man does and try to take away their guns so civilians don't get hurt. If that makes any sense. I know something a lot when I'm fighting is that I do, really fight a lot in the air. Like, I am an aerial combat person with this game. I really enjoy fighting people in the air. That's why you see me uppercutting and shit like that a lot. Wait, watch. I want to do a move that I haven't really... Yeah, that's a move I haven't really done. Let me, I'm gonna web him up and I'm gonna try that move. Watch this. Watch this, Joe. That is such a cool move. Let's see, any other games you're planning on getting? Nope. Because, yes, there's games that look great.
However, that works.
But I usually reserve, now I am a gamer, I love games, I love video games, but I'm also a cosplayer, and right now my priorities are more set on cosplay, if that makes sense. Because, you know, money is tight, I don't have a job. But, hey, Gaston, Alex, what's up, man? I'm glad you can join. But, regarding your question, Joe, yes, there are some games that look pretty good, but, I'm going to reserve my money on them just because, you know, I'm going to be focusing on the Spider-Man PS4 DLC. Then General Grievous for Battlefront 2 comes out. And with the new squad system for Battlefront 2, sorry, I tripped up my... Oh, that's cool. I've never run along the side of a train like that. That's so cool. Anyway, General Grievous comes out and I'm going to be playing Battlefront 2 a lot more, especially since the squad system really has changed the game for the better. I don't care what Swanee says about that. I think that's the one thing he's got to be wrong about. Yes, there's problems with the squad system as it is, like the hero health stacking, but DICE is going to fix that, or at least they say they have. But I really think Battlefront 2 is picking it up. They're picking up the pace. They're fixing the 327th skin, which is not going to happen for a while, but they're going to do it nonetheless. So yeah. Anyway, let's see. Joe says, my Spider-Man fight like you did in Spider-Man 1 when he was fighting those robbers for picture. Yes, dude, I do that all the time. I'm so bad at getting combat pictures. I don't know, there's something about, I can't get like a perfect hit on someone. I'm gonna switch costumes. Let's, since there's only 2 people in here, let's take a vote. What costumes what costume you want me to wear? Of course, you got the anti-ox suit, which is beautiful, but I want to hear which costume do you want me to wear right now? Hey, another person joined the stream. Who are you? Currently, let's see. Alex said, "I'll let you hit me, man." Dead ass. I'm not gonna hit you, bro. What costume should I wear? I don't want to make the decision and wear one that you guys don't want me to wear. I'm fine with any suit except for this suit right here. I freaking hate this costume with a passion. Any other costume though? Guess I'll play the Jeopardy theme in the background. Okay, alright, we got one vote for all new, all different, one vote. Oh, there's 4 people in here now. Who are you guys? Tell me. Spence, what's up? Hey, I'm not the real Spider-Man. No, I'm the real Spider-Man. Deadass. Hey. Alright, so 2 votes for all new, all different. 5 people joined the stream. That's awesome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Which costume should I wear? We got 2 votes for all new, all different. There's all these other beautiful costumes there. Don't forget, except for this one. I hate this one. But don't worry, we got all these other costumes. So that's 2 for all new, all different. So I'm gonna select that as of right now. All right, I guess I'll just wear all new, all different. I'm one of those people who I'm gonna actually. I like the quad damage one, but I'm gonna try to use one that I don't really use a lot. Let's see. I don't really use electric punch that much. I'm gonna try that. I don't really change these that much because I think they are very helpful. I'm gonna change this one actually to the health one. All right, guess we're going full all new, all different. I'll switch it to nighttime so that it where's the research station? This way, so I can change the time of day and just look aesthetically pleasing in this costume. Let's go. I hate that. Sometimes you get stuck on the wall for no reason. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I'm going in the complete opposite direction. Yeah, a lot of people really love this costume, all new, all different. I love it too, trust me. It's based off of course, Alex Ross's design. There are a lot of, there's also a lot of great cosplayers doing this costume, of course, like Classy, I'm so tongue-tied, I'm sorry, I'm always tongue-tied. Classy Riken Cosplay, my boy. But I'm not really a fan of Brandon Gilbert. Is it Gilbert or Gilberto? I'm gonna say Gilberto because that's what I'm used to. I'm not really a fan of Brandon Gilberto's pattern, just because it seems a little faded in my opinion. It's not as shiny. I think Gunhead Design has a pattern for it too, but I don't think it does it that much justice. I don't really know of a good pattern file that's really solid. Of course, Brandon Gilberto is not bad. It's just not. It doesn't capture the shine. That's why I really love the designs made for the anti-ock for me. Let me just show the suit off right quick. Actually, I'm not going to in case someone doesn't want the game spoiled. But his pattern file really captures the shine of the suit, and I'm very happy with it. I'll get into that cosplay in a minute though. Gaston, my boy Alex, asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good. You know, of course, I got school going on, so I'm kind of thinking about that. It's in the back of my mind. Pretty sure I might have math homework, but the thing about that is my math teacher doesn't ever collect math homework, and I think the subject's pretty understandable. The only reason I'm not really doing, I actually did most of it in class. There's like half a sheet I didn't do, but the only reason I'm not really doing that and I'm doing this instead is because I hate word problems. Like any other math homework, even though I hate math, I will do gladly. But if you try to wait, what the hell? Tricorp? What is this? Anyways, if you try to hand me a word problem, I'm just gonna look at it and not do it because I hate word problems with a passion. That's pretty much what that whole like sheet or half sheet is. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this instead. Now I am a person who does my homework. Don't worry, but I just hate math. Anyway, Joe says I'm gonna watch your stream as I eat dinner. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you, appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to. You can eat your dinner in peace and quiet. You don't have to hear my rambling, but I do appreciate it, bro. Alex said, "Word problems, my demise." Yes, and Alex, enjoy the word problems you have now, because I know you're in a lower math than I am. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to assume anything. I am in Algebra 3. You could be in Algebra 3 too. I don't really know, or Math 3 or whatever it's called. But word problems get pretty freaking ridiculous. The reason I'm in Math 3, I should technically be in pre-calc right now, but I skipped a year of math. I think it was freshman year, or was it sophomore year? I really can't remember. I think it was last year. It might have been last year. I hate math so much that I kind of shut that out of my mind. No, it was freshman year. I skipped a year of math because when I entered high school, I was like, I don't want to do that, so I didn't. Because I already took Math 1, Algebra 1 in middle school, so I was like, alright, well, I need 4 math credits, and I already took 1, so I can save the other 3 for the other years. And I kind of regret that a little bit because I'm in these classes that are filled with people I don't really know, but at the same time I think that's better because since I suck at math so much, it kind of helps me focus that I don't really know anyone. And I have no problem with being in a class that I don't really know people because I actually like making new friends. I made a couple of friends in that class now. Then of course, I'm not going to talk about school. Let's see, Joe said, "Nah, V, I can't miss a stream. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. Actually, I'm gonna stop this crime. It's a car chase, I believe."
Well, at least
At least you're not texting. I can feel you right, right there, fam. Yeah, I feel that. Joe said I never did homework. Yeah, man. I mean, I do my homework. It's just like dude. Wait, did I just see someone get run over? What the hell? Wait. I do my homework actually, but it really depends on what it is. Like I said, if word problems and math, I'm not too fond of that. If it's important work, I will of course do it. But if it's a lot of work and it's not important, and I know my grade can take a hit, I'll definitely let my grade take a hit. I'm one of those students, you know. I'm like, if it really, if I think my grade can take the hit, because I'm not a perfectionist. I don't care about like straight A's or 100s, straight 100s. As long as it's not a C, you know, I can't really afford to get C's, especially in high school. But this electric punch is actually pretty good. Dang, that actually looks really cool.
So much for the gang that couldn't drive straight.
Let's see, when it comes to homework, I suck at turning it in on time. Of course, I got better at it, but I'm bad at it. Yeah, I kind of feel that too, especially in math. Actually, I've got a good track record of homework this year so far, but I don't mind getting D's as long as I pass. Actually, that's kind of true of me too, but the thing about that is my parents don't mind, or my parents do mind that, so I can't afford it is what I meant. Like, I'm completely fine with that too, especially in math, but as for my parents go, they are not fond of me getting D's, so I can't really, like I think they're alright with me getting C's in math, so long as it's not a low C. But they're one of those parents, you know, love them to death, but hard on the grades, which I think is right. They should be. It makes me a hard-working student for the most part. Kind of laughed at the end because I'm not really one, but I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah, cosplay. So let's talk about my new cosplay. And since it's just you two and you already know what the suit looks like, so I don't have to worry about spoilers, I'm gonna get to a rooftop and I'm gonna show off the suit and talk about it. I'll go back to the all new, all different suit after it. Let's see, is it true that wait, hold up. Is it true that in America that 50% is a fail? That's a pass for me. Dude, that's a pass for you? Dude, you're so lucky. What? Dude, literally 50% is an F. Here's how our grading system goes, at least in my state, because I'm pretty sure it differs for different states by a couple points. So here's how my grading system goes. By the way, Gaston, for references, he lives in Canada, so he's a lucky boy, except when it comes to politics. Anyway, so how it works over here is that it's a 0 to a 59 is a fail, and then 60 to 69 is a D, 70 to 79 is a C, and 80 to 89 is a B, and 90 to 100 is an A. But it used to be a couple years ago, it used to be a lot tighter. Alex, I don't know if you remember this or not, but a couple years ago, it used to be really tighter on the grading system. Like back when I was in elementary school and partway through middle school, it was, God, what was it? It was like 93 to 100 is an A, then 84 to 90 is a B, and then 72 to 84 I think is a C or something like that. Then you can see where that goes. And the reason I'm glad that they changed it is because that gives you such little opportunity to actually make a great grade in the class, because it's literally like you only have a 7-point margin to get an A. You only have like 6-point, or actually like 7-8-point margin to get a B, and then you only have like a 10-point margin to get a C, and that really kind of just damages like your ability to make like a B or something. You see, I would have gotten so many more C's over these past couple of years if they did not change the grading system, because I've gotten like 80s and 84s and like 82s and shit like that, and back in the day that would have been a C. But damn. Okay, actually I want to talk about the costume. Let me actually I think this is a good spot right here. So Obviously, anti-ox suit is on the way. Just gonna showcase it really quick. Beautiful suit. I really, really love this costume. Obviously, the pattern is gonna be, or is already done by Cyan Man Designs, and it, like I was saying earlier, it perfectly captures the shine on this costume. I think he did a fantastic job with the pattern file. I already ordered the costume over. Alright, Alex, BRB, he says. I ordered. Oh, sorry, tongue tied. Already ordered the costume from Zentai Zone, so that should be coming within. Okay, actually, let me calculate this. I have a calendar on my wall over here. Within 2 weeks, so I'm expecting it. I'm expecting to get it around my birthday, sometime around there. What else is there to add? So yeah, Zentai Zone, that's already a done deal. Then the thing about the lenses is I really don't like Zentai, or not Zentai. I do like Zentai lenses. I don't like Zentai Zone's lenses. They kind of look really cheap to me. Hero's Time, on the other hand, has great lenses, except for the fact I don't like how they're kind of hard. I got the Mark Bagley Ultimate Spider-Man lenses from them a couple years ago. And or last year actually, I don't know, last year, a couple years ago. And they're kind of hard. It's kind of hard to explain by what I mean. Especially if you have if you already had the lenses attached from the get-go. I had to glue, or actually I made a face shell out of mine, and the lenses weren't flexible, which means I had a hard time making them into a face shell, basically. So I don't really like, they have good designs, but I don't like the overall frame of Hero's Time lenses. So I already had an experience of a company called Zentai, basically the off-brand Zentai Zone. And actually, I'm pretty sure Zentai was around before Zentai Zone. But, so I already had experiences with them. I bought my Ben Reilly the Scarlet Spider suit from them in 2015. Now, they're not... What I'll say about Zentai is that it's not good for getting the actual base of the costume. Because they're not good at sewing. Their fabric sucks. It's just... That's why I want to redo my Ben Reilly suit. Cause, I mean, like... At the time when I got it, I didn't know anything about cosplay to an extent as I do now. So I didn't know about Zentai Zone, didn't know about Hero's Time. So I went with Zentai because they had the suit listed, and I didn't know anything about buying patterns. So I do not recommend Zentai for getting the actual base of the costume. But when I got the Ben Reilly suit, I also got their Ben Reilly lenses, and I really, really loved their lenses for Scarlet Spider. And they're very flexible, they're durable, and they still are very, very, very good craftsmanship on that.
Hey guys, you got prescriptions for this stuff?
Now, the thing about Zentai is I haven't bought from them in a couple years, obviously. And since I wasn't the one dealing with them, my uncle was actually the one who helped me order it and email them and stuff back in the day. But now, since I do things myself, I didn't know about their horrible customer service. So I went into this order of my lenses thinking that everything was going to be all dandy, right? I thought, like, oh wow, I've dealt with them before. Their customer service should be good. Their customer service absolutely sucks AIDS. So, oh, I thought this was a criminal right here. So what happened was, you know, I put this on my Instagram story. So I ordered the lenses, right? You know, I ordered the Raimi lenses. That I know these are not exactly the shape of the Raimi lenses. They kind of have a little bit of a, you see that kind of a curve to the right bottom of it. Not exactly Raimi, but it is very similar. So I was like, alright, screw it. Zentai has pretty good Raimi lenses. I think they're the best lens makers of all the cheap cosplay stuff, cosplay sources. So I'm like, alright, I'm kind of on a budget. So I bought the lenses from Zentai. Boy, that might have been a mistake because, you know, I bought it and originally, you know, of course the order showed up on my account. It said it was being processed and all that. And I checked on my PayPal, of course the transaction went through. Then I log on to the account like a day later, and of course the order is still in my shopping cart. So I'm so confused. I'm like, alright, what's going on with this? I ordered it, the transaction went through, but my order's still in the shopping cart. That literally makes no sense at all. So I emailed Zentai, and I explained the situation to them. I'm like, alright, well, hey guys, my order, oh, by the way, they did not give me like an order number or anything. So so I had no idea if my order went through or not. So I wanted to make sure I didn't have to get like a refund or like reorder it or something, or order it from somewhere else. So what I had to do is, and I want to read my email off exactly. So I actually kind of like getting things accurate here. So of course I emailed them. I'm not gonna read my email word for word, but I said something like, "Hey, did my order go through?" And what I said was, "Yesterday I ordered the Spider-Man EVA lenses / eyes for return client item number." Wait, hold up. Shit, is this? Pause. Okay, I was making sure they didn't give me a fake number there. Number, whatever, the whole number for style 7 with black frames and yellow mesh. Of course, like the lenses you see on the screen. And then I said, but when I checked my account on Zentai, your website, the order was still in my cart, and nothing was listed about the order in my account, even though the money went through on PayPal. I did not receive any sort of confirmation email from Zentai like it did with PayPal. So did my order go through to you? And are you making the lenses, or do I have to get a refund and take my order somewhere else? I'm savage with these sort of replies. I did the same thing to Oracle Made UK when they messed up the shipping. By the way, Oracle Made UK is great. They just sometimes have confusions with shipping, and it might get a little confusing. Your order will arrive if you order from them. Anyway, I said my account name is, I gave them my account name, of course. Please contact me back for a response. And since they live in like China or some crap like that, they didn't respond for like a good hefty like 7 hours or something. And they said, they replied saying, "Dear Brad, thanks for shopping with us. Your order is," they gave me my order number, which was great, but I don't really know how that's really going to help too much if I don't have like a tracking number or a confirmation or something. I'm going to email them again in 3 days, because I kind of I want to give them 5 days for the benefit of like actually starting to work on the lens. So I'm gonna email them in 3 days, since that would be 5 days since I contacted them, if that makes any sense. But they said your order, they gave me the order number, is being processed. I will mail you in 4 weeks. Sincerely, Chuck. So that was, of course, 2 days ago, the 29th of September, I think. I kind of calculated it in my head. I was like, 4 weeks, that's like a month. So it should get here around like, actually I calculated it's like around the 29th of this month. Let's see, Man of Infinite Business. Oh, I love them back. I'm just talking about my new costume. This, of course, the beautiful anti-ox suit. I'm talking about my struggles with Zentai right now. Anyway, so he says, that's what he said. He said, I'm going to mail you in 4 weeks. And I was kind of confused. I'm like, all right, well, actually, that kind of cleared things up, because I was like, all right, well, that kind of tells me that they got the order and they have an order number for it. So that's great. And then he sent me another email right after it saying, the same thing, like your order is being processed. And then he said it is a pair of lenses only. We will send them out in 10 days. It's sincerely, Chuck. And I'm like, wait a minute, pause. You just said you're going to send it in 4 weeks. That makes no sense at all. Wait, I'm not complaining that he shortened the time, 10 days, 4 weeks, whatever. Because honestly, I've made lenses before. It does not take 4 weeks to make lenses, literally, especially if you're running a company based off of cosplay stuff. I've made like, let's see, how many lenses have I made? I made the Ditko lenses, I made the Kane lenses, and I made prototypes for the Ditko. So I've made 3 sets of lenses, which in my opinion, except for part of the Kane lenses are kind of weird, and I don't really want to explain that. You can probably see some of my pictures about it. But I think most of my lenses came out pretty damn good, and it didn't take me fucking 4 weeks to do. So I think 10 days is a much more reasonable time frame. I don't think it takes 10 days either, but I guess for shipping and handling and all that crap. So I'm kind of estimating these lenses to get here around, actually, since I'm done reading the emails, I'll move around a little bit. I'll stop this crime. I'm expecting them to get here around the 20th or like the 18th or something like that, since that's like between 4 weeks and 10 days, which is like kind of a big difference if you think about where are these people. Another thing is I've heard terrible things about Zentai reviews, and and I didn't really know anything about their history before I ordered the lenses. I didn't really know anything about their history. I talked to Spidey Morpher about it. He's a famous cosplayer, by the way. And he said, "Oh man, you ordered from the cursed site," and I'm sure that's I'm so tongue tied today. I'm sure that was actually said in some sort of British accent since he lives in that area. But he's like, "Oh, you ordered from the cursed site." I'm like, "All right, well, what do you mean? I've only ordered from these people once, and that was years ago, and I didn't really know anything about them. All I knew is that they had good lenses, right?" So, where's this car? Yo, this car's parked in the Fisk parking, or construction. That's pretty cool. I'll answer your question in a second, Joe. But, so I'm like, oh, well, that kind of got me worried that Spidey Morpher's like, oh, they're the cursed site or whatever. They, steal stuff. And I was like, oh shit, they're gonna steal my money. But I looked into it, and the meaning of steal stuff really refers to the fact that a couple years ago, they stole a pattern file from one of the members on the RPF, which is a cosplay forum, which I really kind of want to get into using, but forums are kind of dead, so whatever. Yeah, so I looked into it, and of course they have terrible reviews online, but most of the reviews were about the fact that their sewing and their suits are bad, which I kind of already knew. So I get that part of it. That has in common with their reviews is the fact that all of them actually received their orders. So that kind of gives me a little confidence that I'm going to receive my lenses. I don't have any doubt about the fact that they're actually going to be I think that the lenses will be correct. I think that the frames will be the frames will be right with the black, and then the insides will be yellow. I really do think they will get the lenses right, and if they don't, I'm sure the frames will be black, and sorry, I'm so tongue-tied today. All I will have to do for the yellow part on it is just, I guess, find some yellow mesh online and replace the white, which would be tedious as hell to do, but whatever. If the frames come in white, I'm gonna be super pissed. I'm gonna be sending them emails about it, but yeah. Actually, I might email them tonight, just asking about the lenses, saying, "Hey man, how is the lenses coming out? Can I have some pictures of them?" Just to make sure they're gonna make it yellow, Anyway, that's the process with the costume. I'm glad we're getting more viewers. Let's switch up the suit now. I'm gonna go with which 2099 should I go with? I'm gonna go with the regular 2099. I'll go with quad damage. Anyways, Joe, you asked me when do I think my suit will be done. I think, of course, Zentai Zen, of course, with their fast shipping, their fast. Damn it, I hate it when that happens when you're wall running and then you get stuck and stuff. That sucks. Anyways, so I think Zentai Zen, of course, they usually get it in there within like 1 to 2 weeks, which is amazing. So that part of it should be done around my birthday, like the actual suit itself. The lenses, of course, is a variable factor that I have no idea. I would say by the end of, I'd say by the 25th, I should have the lenses, which is, as long as it's in before Halloween, because I do plan on doing something. As for the lights, I don't know when I'm going to add the lights on it. I don't know if I will. I gotta look into that because that seems a little tricky right now. So I'll look into that and I'll get back to you with that. And then you say, at least if they stole your money. Oh shit, I forgot about the trucks that show up at the end. You said, at least if they stole your money, you can yell out, "Where's my money?" That's true. I don't think they'll steal my money. The only thing is I've heard about that they don't really do refunds. So that is a little concern. God, controls sometimes get a little wacky here. But I don't think that'll be much of a problem. Because I think I'll be satisfied with the lenses. I'm just going to keep sending them constant emails to make sure it's legit,
Do auto insurers offer a webbing clause yet? $1 million idea?
Let's see, there's 2 other people in the stream. Please also contribute. I'm glad you're watching, but I'm not a scary guy. I don't bite. Let's see, thoughts on Mysterio in the MCU. The Mysterio suit, actually, I think it looks very good. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal. Is that his name? or did I completely butcher that name? Like, absolutely butcher it. I think he's a very good actor. I've seen some of his stuff. Especially, you know. But, you know, I hope that he has the fishbowl in the head. And actually, I thought, there's a bunch of set videos. And I thought I saw an extra wearing one of the fishbowls or whatever with a cape. He had one of the extras, I think, had a cape on and all that. He didn't have all the gear on him. So that's what kind of made me like, okay, maybe that's not exactly it. But I do hope they have the fishbowl. If they don't, that's a missed opportunity. And I will absolutely hate the movie if they don't have the fishbowl on the suit. I'm sure they will. As for Spider-Man's costume, actually, give me 1 second. I gotta check.